Everyone thinks Gojo lost because he wasn't strong enough. Igao? That's the wrong question. Gojo didn't lose because of power. He lost because of something deeper, something the story needed. He lost because he was never meant to win. Let's start with why Gojo feels unbeatable. The six eyes give him perfect perception. He sees cursed energy down to the atomic level. There's no uncertainty, no guessing, just clarity. Limitless gives him control over space itself. He can slow infinity between himself and an attack, meaning nothing can actually touch him. And infinity? That's not just defense. That's the end of conventional combat. Most characters in Jujutsu Kaisen fight with techniques, strategy, or raw power. Gojo operates on a different plane entirely. He doesn't just win fights, he makes them irrelevant. That's why he doesn't feel strong. He feels unfair. And that's the problem. Here's the thing about stories. They need tension. When you have a character who can solve every problem, tension dies. Growth stops. The world becomes flat. Imagine if Superman showed up in every DC story the moment danger appeared. No struggle, no sacrifice, just instant resolution. That's not a story anymore. That's a waiting room. Gojo is the same. As long as he's present, nothing can truly threaten the world. Villains can't move freely. Students can't face real consequences. The story can't breathe. And when one character becomes the answer to everything, everyone else becomes decorative. A god inside a story isn't a hero. He's a wall. And walls don't grow. They just stand there. So if Gojo isn't meant to be the hero, what is he? He's a teacher. That's his actual role. Gojo doesn't exist to end the curse system. He exists to raise the generation that will. He accelerates growth. He shields his students just enough for them to develop their own strength. Look at Yuji, Megumi, Yuta, Maki. None of them would have survived without Gojo creating space for them to grow. He knows this. He tells Megumi directly, "I'm counting on you." Gojo isn't trying to fix the world himself. He's preparing others to do it. Because deep down, he understands something most viewers miss. His strength is temporary. Theirs has to be permanent. Gojo isn't meant to end the curse. He's meant to expose it, to show the world what's broken, and trust the next generation to rebuild it. So now we get to the real question. Why did Gojo have to lose? Because as long as he exists, the world can't move forward. Think about it. Every villain in Jujutsu Kaisen has to plan around Gojo. Sukuna, Kenjaku, the higher-ups. He's not just an obstacle. He's the central problem they all need to solve. And that's narratively brilliant, because it means villains can't just overpower him. They have to outthink him, trap him, remove him from the board entirely. The prison realm wasn't brute force. It was strategy. It was the only way. And once Gojo is gone, the world becomes dangerous again. Suddenly, every fight matters. Every decision has weight. Characters can't rely on him to save them. His removal doesn't weaken the story. It completes it. Because now the consequences are real. But here's what makes Gojo tragic. He sees everything. Cursed energy, intentions, the future of Jujutsu society. Everything except his own fate. His strength isolates him. No one can stand beside him as an equal. No one can truly understand him. He's surrounded by people, but he's fundamentally alone. And because of that isolation, he believes strength alone can fix the world. But it can't. Strength can protect. It can buy time. It can inspire. But it can't change a system. It can't rewrite the rules. It can't make people think differently. Only people can do that. And Gojo knows this. That's why he became a teacher in the first place. But even knowing it, he couldn't escape his role. He was too strong, too important, too necessary. And so the story had to remove him. Not because he was weak, but because he was too powerful to let the world grow. Gojo didn't lose because he failed. He lost because he succeeded. He raised a generation strong enough to survive without him. And that was always the point. Gojo was never meant to win. He was meant to change the world, to show what was possible, to protect the next generation long enough for them to stand on their own, and then step aside. In Jujutsu Kaisen, the strongest doesn't survive. The strongest creates survivors. That's Gojo's legacy, not his power, not his techniques, the people he left behind.